It's Steve from Cowich and Counseling, and this is going to be a first of one of a series of videos that I'm going to do on YouTube and on my blog. And since we're starting out in October, I thought it might be appropriate. I'm all dressed in black here today, and I've got my Harry Potter glasses on, of course, as everyone tells me, that I thought I might talk about Halloween. Also known as All Hallows Eve. It's usually the night before All Saints Day, when the night before all the evil, nasty things of the world can come out and have full sway and wreak vengeance on the world, because the next day, of course, is a very holy of days, All Saints Day, November 1st. Okay, so it's interesting to talk about Halloween, because Halloween is a time when people put on masks, they dress up in costumes, and really, in some ways, almost every culture has some kind of mask or ball or parade or carnival. In North America, of course, we've got Halloween, which is October 31st. But in Europe, most of Europe, they also have Carnival, which is usually just before Lent, which is another holy period. And in places like Italy and in Spain, also in Switzerland and in Germany and in Austria, people will dress up in masks and in costumes. They'll go to masked balls, etc., etc. And even in New Orleans, in the United States, they'll have Mardi Gras. In Brazil, they'll have Mardi Gras, of course. And what's interesting about Halloween or Mardi Gras or Carnival or Fasching, as they call it, I think in Switzerland, or Fastnacht, as they call it in Germany, is that this masking, this dressing up, so to speak, serves two purposes. The first purpose, of course, is usually it allows the person, when they're wearing a mask, and this is mostly, of course, for the European countries, to be able to go and do and say the most outrageous things, because, of course, they're in costume, they're in mask. It's not really them, it's somebody else. So they can give vent to a lot of repressed desires and thoughts and feelings. And in some of the Germanic countries, like Switzerland and Austria and Germany, a lot of times people will dress up as a particularly disfavored politician in order to mock or make fun of him, which otherwise, when they were in regular street garb, they would not be able to do. The other piece that's really interesting about Halloween or Carnival or masks is that it's interesting to notice what people dress up in when they go out for Halloween. So little girls, for example, will dress up as a ballerina because they want to be a ballerina. That's their fantasy. A little boy will dress up like the Cape Crusader, like Batman, or they'll dress up like Superman or one of their superheroes. And this will even happen with adults, say, for example. So you'll have a banker, for example, who has to be straight-laced and with a stiff-necked. And so he'll want to dress up, for example, as a criminal or as some kind of a biker or something like that. Or you'll have the mousy secretary who dresses up as a 1920s flapper, for example. So it's all really quite interesting, the fact that we have Halloween and that children are able to express these fantasies. And as we grow older, of course, we would like to be able to express them too. So what's useful in psychotherapy is to be able to use this time, Halloween or Mardi Gras or Carnival or Fastnacht or Fasching or whatever you want to call it, to be able to use that time to say, okay, what is it that I really want? What is it that I really desire? What is it that I really want to say? And trying to find a socially appropriate way to be able to express these desires, these feelings, and these ideas. For this and more information on mental health and mental health ideas and articles, please go to my website, cowichancounselling.ca, or my blog, cowichancounselingblogspot.ca. Thanks very much. Take care.